Hey buds, welcome back to Balls and welcome back to the next episode of Hazbin Hotel, episode 3. I've been liking this, alright? I've been enjoying the season so far. I'm really excited to see, actually, I'm sure we'll get to the nitty gritty in like episodes 3 and 4 here, because like after episode 4, we're halfway through the season, which honestly feels a little rude. You know, I kind of like doing the one episode a week because we could stretch out the, the excitement a little bit more and then I don't have to just be sad. But at least when this is over, I guess November will be over and then it's just what it is. But everybody, thank you so much for answering the questions of all the random shit I like to talk about through the reactions. I love stopping, pausing, analyzing, talking about random bullshit. It's just a fun show in general and I'm really excited to see if I'm going to find other songs enjoyable as much as I liked the Divorced Dad Rock. I thought that was great. But anyway, this is episode 3. Let's get into it. If you enjoy the content, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I have a gaming channel, Discord, Twitch, whatever the fuck you want. All right. Babe. Oh, I forgot about this fucking cliffhanger. I completely forgot. Why would you start an episode like that?
Killed a bunch of angels and everyone's scared, but don't worry. Oh yeah, and also Sir Penches is here in heaven. Okay, bye!
That is a really good point. It's a lot for her to process, and it's like, hey, I mean, you did kill a bunch of stuff, but like, also, wait, did the word necessarily get out about the extermination? Because they brought it up, but like, it was just like, the what? And then we just kind of fucking moved on. Shouldn't the speaker have wanted to be like, hey, what do you mean by the extermination? You know, I think I completely forgot about it because I was so distracted by her birdness and her beauty. You know, that like, we kind of just kept walking away from that. I think we need to revisit that.
I thought Charlie said no more drugs. Charlie, are you absolutely sure that's what Emily said?
Oh, look at her. She's so excited. I mean, it's kind of like your magnum opus, your baby that's like, you know, you've been putting a lot of work into and it's finally paying off and things are like, it's looking good. You know, the fact that like her first successful sale or whatever we want to look at it, like it worked. The process works. And that means if she keeps plugging away at it, we're going to see some good progress. All right. We'll just see how this will turn around in the bad way.
Everything we've been working for has been proven right on a Thursday.
On a Thursday? You have weekdays in hell. I feel like if hell existed, it would just be Monday, you know, all the time. But it's kind of weird that they still follow the day structure down there, you know? Do they have seasons? Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I would never. Who even advertises on the Zeppelin?
Wait, hold on a second. Did I just see what I fucking thought I saw?
Pentagram sees and they start.
It's so funny because I constantly feel all the emotions that she feels. So again, it's nice to have a little bit of representation of like I'm a very expressive and emotional person, so I'm like, oh, I'm very happy all the time. But when something like, if I saw my face and like dictator, I'm like, ah. It's nice. Anyway, Vivian. Okay, so it is her. She has her number. That's kind of cute. Wretched Waffles?
Before dropping the absolute bombshell that redemption is possible. Our message is broadcast to all of Pentagram City.
That's fair. That's fair. But also, how many people actually want to go to heaven? You know, this is hell after all. So I feel like it's not for everybody, but again, Sir Penches is a perfect example of the people that probably it could work for, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like a majority of the hell dwellers, the hellers, it doesn't really work like that, will be interested in this kind of thing. But still, again, at least gotta advertise it.
If anyone was gonna make it up there, it was him. Or maybe Angel on a good day.
Oh, them's fucking words, kitty.
Choke.
I'd love to.
I don't necessarily know how I feel about it. I know there's people that ship them together, and hey, enjoy your shipping. But I'm telling you, the more emotionally involved people get, the more they're just gonna tear out your heart later. Okay, I am not getting attached. They're playing along right now, but that's just gonna it's gonna open us up, and it's gonna fucking suck. Okay, everybody, we gotta stay strong here.
And this is my lovely associate, Velvet.
Charmed.
Anyway, you said to send the best, and I just couldn't miss this opportunity to interview Hell's most controversial figure.
This is a little weird to me, you know, because like, even though they're part of the same show, same universe, all that shit, it feels like it's almost like a crossover episode because we've never seen them interact technically. So it feels inappropriate. And not in that way, of course, but like, I'm like, it's weird seeing Vox next to her.
Have bigger news, huge, exclusive news, and I wanted Vox Tech to be the first to hear it.
Keep rolling.
Well, one of our guests...
Please word this properly, okay? It's weird that they're leading into it, because obviously they wanted to have a bad article about her. So, let's just make sure everything comes out okay. Because I feel like I would also be in the same situation, like, hey, actually, let me tell you about subscribing to my YouTube channel. And except I'll say something extremely horrible and just, lose everything at once.
Now that could be something. Velvet, get your camera ready. Let's get some B-roll of the hotel. Princess, let's walk and talk. Who are we redeeming? And why?
Also, I know she's excited, but, like, don't we feel this is a little much? Yeah, we want to advertise it and we want to get more people here too, but, like, also we should get a few different more success stories. Maybe we get Angel Dust up there. And I feel like he also... I don't even know if he would like it up there, to be honest. But again, that's what we got to figure out what the whole message of the show is going to be at that point. But, like, we should practice and make sure, like, there's a method for everybody. Because even though it worked for Serpentious, it might not be the same process for them. I'm just saying, maybe, add a few more people and just... ease into it instead of advertising to all of hell and then involving yourself with this snaky bitch.
Eventually, Pentious found my experiments far too violent and cruel. So he took the eggs and left to continue his frivolous turf war scheme with...
Oh, do you think, like, originally the eggs were Baxter? It's Baxter, right? With an X. The eggs were originally his creation. And that's what, like, those were his, like, dummies, basically, that he used to test on, or, like, they would hatch into something else. And if Serpentious is like, I kind of like the eggs. I kind of want the eggs to stay, And it's pretty cute that, like, he probably also saw, because now we know his past of, like, watching, but, like, not doing anything. So he's probably like, he's hurting innocent little eggies. I don't want the eggies. I want the eggies to get hurt, So he's like, all right, we're leaving this shit. What? No, what is the song? When he's calling for you. That's what that is.
These Elysian nights, alone in the golden skies.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you guys have to believe me. That's gotta be the motivation for this, or at least like the I don't know, the notes. I guess that's gotta be it. It has to be the inspiration behind this. And also, props to Serpentious getting at least 2 songs out of 3 episodes is kind of massive.
Oh my god, it's gonna fall!
Another exciting Sin City night!
At least, the main takeaway from that is that we saw him in his old uniform in hell, right? So maybe he gets to stay up there. And I don't know what I want to vote for yet, because again, he misses everybody down there, and he probably is going to want to come back down to see everybody, because he misses hell. But like, it just goes back to what we discussed last time with like, is it going to be just like, heaven is the place that you make it. Home is where you make it. Home is the people, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Is that going to be the message that like the grass may look greener, but it's not actually the case? I don't know.
I was beating the piss out of you.
The goal is to find a woman that wants to beat the piss out of you for sure. I can get behind that.
Beating the piss out of you.
I would be honored. Sign me the fuck up.
Hey, Charlie, you said you needed us?
And I...
Also, that was a very good song. Let's take that into consideration. I think it's like, I'm gonna need to do another ranking. I think we did a tier list of songs, but I should probably do a ranking moving forward of like where I put all the songs. I think it's Divorced Dad Rock, then this one, and the R2 are just below it so far. But they're both very close. I like them, but Divorced Dad Rock is still number 1.
Okay, well first, technically, he is a reporter. I think. And secondly, the other thing...
Charlie, why are they here? You're aware those 2 crazy fucks hang out with my ship fuck boss, Valentino, and...
Huh. Your voice sounds different. It sounds more like Blake than the Angel does, because he has that a little bit higher pitch and more of like a, what was that, like a lisp or something like that? Intro, that kind of, I don't know. Does that sound weird to anybody else?
Right now, they are bad fucking news. Horrible fucking news!
Okay, I've talked to Vox, and he assured me that he's just here to film the hotel and put out a special tonight.
Oh, Charlie, I can't get behind this. This is just bad. This, like, everybody's telling you to, like, fucking chill, but she's getting blinded by, like, this is a good opportunity. Yeah, but also this is a team effort, and if your team's saying, hey, don't do this because this is bad, and you keep going anyway, this is not what you should be standing behind here. This is my first going against Charlie, and I don't like the way it makes me feel.
Yeah, mostly. You've been nailing your chore chart, sort of. And now that we know it can work, we have an easy step-by-step guide to follow.
Charlie, I don't know it.
Now, I normally stay the hell out.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, again, we don't know exact. We had one success, and even though he might be the next in line, we just need to take time and just keep it going. Oh, this is stressing me out, dude. Oh my god, I don't want to be against Charlie. I just like, I support her, but this does not make me feel good, and this is stressing me the fuck out, because what I can see happening is she's gonna get blinded by everything, and she's gonna open the wrong door, and it's gonna bring in a bunch of bad shit to the whole hotel, and maybe the people inside it, and then she's gonna feel like a piece of shit afterwards, and you're gonna have a lot of redeeming yourself.
All this redemption business. But she got a point there, Legs. Besides, if Flathead and Baby Barbie try anything, I'm sure Alistair's floating around here somewhere ready to throw down.
I don't know about that. I also wouldn't rely on Alistair to do the good thing. Still, as an Alistair not Stan, I think he is waiting for his opportunity to do something bad. Well, we're in it now.
Angel, I realize I'm asking a lot, but you've just made such great progress lately. I bet you're one good deed away from redemption already.
I don't like this.
Please.
Hi, so
He doesn't feel comfortable with it, and then you're basically getting to the same situation as, what was his name? Mothman. You know what I mean? Of making him do something that he's not necessarily comfortable doing. Even though, like, he loves what he does, like, he also doesn't. It's a weird mix, but, like, you're basically doing a different version of what Maleficent is fucking doing. I can't remember the names right now. But, like, you're like, all right, we're gonna push you to be more toward, like, more heaven accepting or whatever the fuck it is, and we're gonna have you be good, but like he needs his time to adjust, and he needs to be that person. Like, you can't just force someone to be like, because that would also go against like the whole message of getting redemption, whatever the fuck, redeemed. So like she's gonna make him do stuff that he doesn't want to do or he doesn't feel comfortable with, and it's gonna make me uncomfortable, and then we're just in a bad situation. I don't like this episode.
Step 4, feed the poor.
ain't you that fancy whore?
5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, buddy, concentrate.
Oh no, because we didn't even like make Serpentius do any of this shit. Serpentius was like, I don't do drugs. I swear. You don't do drugs, and gotta do your homework, whatever the fuck it was. But like, he kept pushing to what the fuck was it? Like, he kept pushing himself to like technically be better. He kept pushing himself to be better, and he sacrificed himself, and it was more about his own mentality than like the games like helped him get there. But I don't think this is the correct way to do it, and I just feel like if you're trying to force it, it's not gonna happen.
Wear this top hat and build a rocket. You gotta commit to speaking like this.
Honestly, good bit. I was gonna pause to talk about something else, so I was waiting for a good marker. But that was I love that actually.
Attempt. A poor, helpless damsel has been tied to.
Are you the reason I was so stressed out in the trailer? You did the whole train situation, and it was for fucking nothing?
Trade with a deadly weapon tied to the front.
Alright. That is actually kind of fucked. I don't like this. I do not feel comfortable. I think, again, I can totally see her getting blinded by the message and the idea. that someone is going to get injured or killed or whatever the fuck. Damn. I was gonna say, what the fuck do you think you're gonna do when you're gonna stand in front of a train? Ha! I got this. No, you fucking, it's a train. No, you don't got this. Thank God for Vaggie. Or Satan. Lucifer, somebody.
I'm sorry.
Charlie, it's okay. I know you didn't mean it. I'm fine.
The hell you are? What was that?
It's crazy because, like, for some reason, after she's like, I'm so sorry, I had flashbacks from episode 4 where she's like, I didn't mean it. He's like, I know you didn't mean it. You meant well. I understand. Just leave me the fuck alone, kind of thing. Which is kind of the vibe for this, you know? Well, at least, like, in episode 4, she was, like really trying to go there to, like, help. In this one, it's really, like, this is significantly worse, at least.
We have been trying to recreate Penchas's redemption,
Right.
but maybe what he did redeemed his own sin. That's why it didn't work for Angel.
Okay. Honestly, I did not fucking think that she was gonna make a really good connection there. Okay. Well, are we... Honestly, if we are able to get a lore, people would lose their fucking minds if we saw real life Angel Dust, right? We saw how the internet reacted to Sir Penchas. You know, imagine Angel Dust. I feel like I would see it before I even wake up in the morning.
One due to be forgiven for being a
Stop!
murderer.
Well, I guess it depends. But also, yeah. I understand. Okay. If I'm telling you, there's a small chance that in episode 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, we might see Angel Dust. I would love to see what his actual, like, character looks like.
You shut the fuck up! Don't you dare call me that!
Killed your dad, right? At least that's what Val told me. What did he do? Hit you? I have a reservation at Dante's Inferno anyway. Very nice place. You could never afford it. But how about one last question for the road?
Why is she catching strays? She didn't have nothing to do with it, but she's just existing and being a little cutie. All right, let's not call her fucking poor.
Trust us with your public image.
Damn it, Fox. Again? Fox.
Angel,
Could you? That is probably, even though he is a piece of shit, that is consistently the biggest piece of shit thing you can always do to someone. It's like, walk back yourself. I'm teleporting. I can't be bothered with this shit anymore. Honestly, I understand the appeal because, like, at some point you'd be like, all right, you walk back, but, like, come on. It's just a bad move.
Real stories. When we arrived at the hotel, the vibe was definitely off. I remember walking in and Charlie coming at me with an open fist. Next thing I knew, she struck me.
What the fuck? They're just gonna fear. I mean, I guess it would fucking work, wouldn't it? I mean, it's not like the hell people are gonna be like, you know, really thinking through. So they're just gonna go over there and be like, hey, all right, let's just fearmonger the shit out of it. And then, I mean, no press is bad press. This is just not a productive episode, I feel like. At least we got to see Sir Penchas, like, it being in love. That was nice for a little bit.
More truth. Tune in for Hazbin Hotel Behind Closed Doors tonight at 8. Brought to you by Foxtech. Trust us with your information.
Damn, really?
hey,
Hey,
long day?
I don't want to talk about it.
Totally fair.
I decided to stay.
Cute. I feel like that's exactly what he needs. If there's going to be any kind of redemption, and if anyone can be redeemed, yeah, if Sir Penchas had a bigger reason to go into hell, and to, not a bigger reason to go to hell, but, like, he went because he didn't say anything, right? So at least, like, he didn't physically do something. I don't know what the limitations will be if you actually murdered somebody, but also it depends on, like, the actual murder itself, context, and all that shit. Maybe his father was a big piece of shit. We'll We'll see. I'm sure we'll learn it at some point. So I wonder if they're like what the situation will be for people that really did something bad. And maybe everyone can't be redeemed, but maybe you can still work on being a better person because you are going to be in hell forever or until you die. We'll see. And this is the end? Oh my god, dude. At least we get 2 episodes at a time. I'll see you guys in episode 2. 4. Whatever the fuck we are.